Alright, hello and welcome to another Why Would You Use? So today we're going to be talking about, surprise, the Supra Vandal. So the Supra Vandal is a minor upgrade to the regular Supra, but it is relatively significant. Because you're getting a significant boost to accuracy, you can definitely feel the difference, and it means that you do have the possibility of using heavy caliber on this weapon without it being like an enormous detriment. And the enormous increase to the magazine size will really help you out in some situations as well. So while it is not a massive upgrade to the regular Supra, it is enough because the regular Supra is already pretty decent, and that's mostly due to Entropy Burst. So Entropy Burst will give you the Entropy effect and gives you a massive amount of status, much more than you would have without it. Going from 20% to 50% is absolutely no joke, especially on a machine gun. So using this, I don't really even feel like it's optional. It's just a thing you should use because you're also getting the Entropy Burst effect, which will give you energy, and it will do the nice little AoE, which can be useful in many situations. Making this a good primary choice for warframes that have energy problems, like maybe Saren or Mesa, not so much for warframes like a Naros or maybe even like Rhino. But with this build, it has a similar kill time against heavy armor to the Soma Prime. That's because obviously you have a good amount of status, and this is a very corrosive focused build. You can go all full damage elementals, and that's totally viable, but I find that I like this a little bit better because I'm usually just using this to destroy nullifier bubbles and kill weak enemies anyway, so the extra damage really isn't getting me anywhere. It's only when I'm fighting armor that I really need extra help, so corrosive does the job there. It's also worth noting that I'm using Shred here instead of Heavy Caliber. Heavy Caliber is fine, but I really don't like the accuracy knock that you get, and with Shred, because of the fire rate, you get a very similar kill time on most enemies anyway, but obviously you're going to be using more ammo. The higher accuracy also helps you at the slightly longer ranges you may be firing the Supra at. So, pretty well-rounded build, I think. So this does a pretty good job of kind of eliminating this test. It's solid, and obviously we're not going to have the entropy effect here, which is an enormous bonus to the Supra Vandal, but it can definitely do our level 50 tests with pretty much no problems. In fact, this can do the level 80 test, it just takes probably a little longer than you'd like. This weapon, as I said before, pairs best with warframes that have energy troubles, which usually if your warframe is going to have energy troubles, that means what you're outputting is going to be enormous. You're getting a lot from your energy. So, with that, let's get started. Also worth noting that for this magazine size, the reload is not very long. Like, your reload is actually pretty reasonably low. One of the few other downsides to this weapon, though, is the travel time. Although it does travel very fast, so at most ranges it's not going to really be a big deal for you. Yeah, the magazine size really helps a lot, because not having to reload in a lot of situations is just a big help. Like, really is. Punch through is nice on this build because of Shred. And I'm going to reload right here real quick. Yeah, not a bad reload considering you're getting 300 rounds. Obviously, bombards are kind of a problem. You can tear through their armor just the same. Just gotta watch out for those rockets. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Took a little more damage than I probably would have liked, but as you can see, it does pretty reasonable damage. And, like, the biggest thing about this is that it has entropy. Like, being able to have a primary weapon that is, like, pretty good. Like, it's not the best primary weapon. Obviously. Very obviously, it's not going to be the best primary weapon. But it's a primary weapon that's giving you energy as you're using it, which is very, very valuable. Or as you're just carrying it. So, as a function of that, plus being pretty good, this thing is definitely worth using if you're looking for a primary weapon that can support your high energy lifestyle. So, that's a Supra Vandal. I'll see you guys tomorrow.